Sacred bonds. The antique practices of African cattle worship. In the heart of the African savanna, where the sun blazed with exorbitant intensity and the air shimmered with heat, ancient traditions and rituals thrived among the tribes. Among these customs, the worship and reverence of cattle held a central place, steeped in history and spiritual significance. In a picturesque village nestled amidst sprawling plains, the people commingled with their cattle in a bond that transcended the mundane. Here, the cattle were not merely sources of sustenance. They were revered as sacred beings, bestowed with divine qualities and honored with sumptuous offerings. Each morning, as the sun's rays pierced through the gloom of night, the villagers would gather in the communal cattle pen, adorned with armorial symbols and arabesque designs that spoke of their reverence for the animals. With hilarious banter and jovial laughter, they prepared for the day's rituals, their spirits uplifted by the prospect of communing with their cherished companions. As the villagers tended to their cattle, they engaged in lively banter and playful antics, their joyous laughter echoing across the plains. Amidst the hilarity, there was a sense of reverence and respect for the creatures that provided them with sustenance and companionship. But beyond the mirth and merriment, there lay a deeper purpose to their interactions with the cattle. For the villagers believed that the animals possessed a spiritual essence, emanated from the divine realm, and it was through their care and devotion that they sought to honor this sacred bond. In times of delirium and despair, it was to the cattle that the villagers turned for solace and comfort. Through their gentle ministrations and soothing words, they sought to ease the burdens of their beloved companions, offering them respite from the trials of the world. In return, the cattle bestowed upon the villagers the gifts of milk and meat, providing sustenance in times of scarcity and nourishment for their bodies and souls. But their value went beyond mere material offerings. The cattle were also revered for their medicinal properties, with their dung and urine used to treat a myriad of ailments with excruciating accuracy. With meticulous care, the villagers curated the horns of their cattle, adorning them with intricate carvings and elaborate decorations that spoke of their reverence for the animals. Each design held deep symbolic meaning, representing the virtues and values that the cattle embodied. But amidst the splendor of their traditions, there lurked a conundrum that threatened to plunge the village into turmoil. As the population surged and resources dwindled, the villagers faced the daunting task of balancing their spiritual worship with the practical realities of survival. In the face of this daunting challenge, the elders of the village convened to deliberate on a solution, their voices sibilant with concern as they debated the best course of action. With scrutiny and deliberation, they weighed the options before them, seeking to find a way to curb the rising tensions and preserve the sacred bonds that united them. But as they grappled with the complexities of their situation, a new threat emerged on the horizon, a cold turkey wind that swept across the plains, carrying with it whispers of danger and discord. In the face of this unforeseen calamity, the villagers were forced to confront their deepest fears and confront the bleak realities of their existence. And as the winds of change swept through the village, threatening to upend their way of life, the villagers found themselves at a crossroads, their future hanging in the balance. With the fate of their sacred traditions hanging in the balance, they were faced with a choice: to cling to the past or to embrace the uncertain future that lay ahead. With the winds of change swirling around them, the villagers found themselves grappling with a myriad of emotions: fear, uncertainty, and a deep-rooted attachment to their cherished traditions. For generations, the worship of cattle had been at the heart of their identity, shaping their beliefs, customs, and way of life. But as the world evolved and new challenges arose, the villagers were forced to confront the harsh realities of their existence. The once sweltering heat of the savanna now felt stifling, as the sun beat down mercilessly on the parched earth, leaving the land barren and parched. Amidst the turmoil, the elders of the village convened once more, their faces etched with concern as they sought a path forward for their community. With solemn deliberation, they weighed the options before them, considering the implications of their decisions on the future of their people. In the midst of their discussions, a young villager stepped forward, their voice resolute as they spoke of the need to adapt and evolve in the face of adversity. They proposed bold new initiatives to diversify their sources of food and income, while still honoring the sacred bonds with their cattle. Their words sparked a fierce debate among the elders, with some embracing the idea of change while others clung fiercely to tradition. In the end, a compromise was reached, a plan to modernize their practices while still preserving the essence of their cultural heritage. With renewed determination, the villagers set about implementing their new initiatives, embarking on ventures to cultivate crops, rear poultry, and engage in trade with neighboring communities. Yet, even as they embraced these changes, they remained steadfast in their commitment to their sacred rituals and spiritual beliefs. As the seasons passed and the village transformed before their eyes, the villagers found themselves confronted with new challenges and opportunities. The once bleak landscape now bloomed with life, as fields of crops swayed in the breeze and bustling marketplaces buzzed with activity. Yet, amidst the progress and prosperity, the villagers never forgot the lessons of their past. They continued to honor the sacred bonds with their cattle, albeit in new and innovative ways, finding harmony between tradition and modernity. And as they looked to the future, they did so with a sense of optimism and hope, knowing that their ability to adapt and evolve would ensure the survival of their community for generations to come. For in their journey of transformation, they had discovered the true meaning of resilience and the enduring power of their ancient traditions. As the village embraced its newfound resilience and adaptability, the winds of change continued to sweep across the African savanna, affecting communities far and wide. Word of the village's innovative practices spread like wildfire, capturing the attention of neighboring tribes and distant lands alike. With each passing day, travelers from far and wide flocked to the village, eager to learn from its example and exchange knowledge and ideas. The once insular community now found itself at the center of a vibrant network of trade and cooperation, as they shared their wisdom and experiences with others. Amidst the bustling marketplace, the villagers engaged in lively banter and spirited debates, their voices echoing with laughter and camaraderie. They traded stories and exchanged goods, forging bonds of friendship and mutual respect with visitors from distant lands. But amidst the excitement and activity, the villagers remained ever mindful of their roots and heritage. They continued to honor their sacred traditions, holding annual festivals and rituals to celebrate the bond between man and beast. One such festival, known as the Festival of the Horns, was a grand affair that drew crowds from far and wide. It was a sumptuous spectacle of color and pageantry, with cattle adorned in elaborate decorations and villagers dressed in their finest attire. As the festival reached its climax, the villagers gathered in a sprawling field, where a great bonfire blazed at its center. With arms raised to the sky, they offered prayers of thanks and gratitude for the blessings of the past year, their voices rising in a joyous chorus of celebration. But amidst the revelry, there lingered a sense of solemnity, as the villagers reflected on the journey that had brought them to this moment. They remembered the trials and tribulations they had faced, and the sacrifices they had made to ensure the survival of their community. Yet, in the face of adversity, they had emerged stronger and more resilient than ever before, united in their shared purpose and determination to build a better future for themselves and generations to come. As the festival drew to a close and the villagers returned to their homes, a sense of pride swelled in their hearts. For they knew that they had not only preserved their ancient traditions, but had also forged a new path forward, one guided by innovation, resilience, and the enduring spirit of their ancestors. And as they looked to the horizon, they did so with hope and optimism, knowing that the best was yet to come. As the villagers returned to their homes after the Festival of the Horns, a sense of unity and purpose lingered in the air. They had come together to celebrate their heritage and honor the sacred bond between man and cattle, reaffirming their commitment to each other and to their traditions. In the days that followed, the village buzzed with renewed energy and enthusiasm. Inspired by the success of the festival, the villagers embarked on new endeavors to further strengthen their community and improve their way of life. One such initiative was the establishment of a cooperative dairy farm, where villagers worked together to milk their cattle and produce dairy products for sale and trade. With meticulous care and attention, they tended to their herds, ensuring that their animals remained healthy and well cared for. Meanwhile, others focused on diversifying their sources of income, exploring new opportunities for entrepreneurship and innovation. Some villagers ventured into beekeeping, while others explored the potential of ecotourism, showcasing the natural beauty of their surroundings to visitors from around the world. As the village flourished, word of its success spread far and wide, attracting attention from neighboring communities and even government officials. Recognizing the village as a model of sustainable development and community empowerment, they offered support and resources to further bolster its growth and prosperity. But amidst the progress and prosperity, the villagers remained grounded in their values and traditions. They continued to honor their sacred rituals and spiritual beliefs, recognizing them as the foundation upon which their community was built. With each passing day, the bonds between the villagers and their cattle grew stronger, transcending the boundaries of tradition and forging a deep connection rooted in mutual respect and understanding. Together, they embraced the challenges of the future with optimism and resilience, knowing that as long as they stood united, there was nothing they could not overcome. And so, as the sun set on another day in the village, the echoes of laughter and song filled the air, a testament to the enduring spirit of a people who had overcome adversity and emerged stronger and more united than ever before. For in their journey of transformation, they had discovered the true meaning of community, and the power of coming together to build a better future for themselves and generations to come. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow over the village, the people gathered once more in the heart of their community. They stood together, united in their shared journey of transformation, their spirits buoyed by the promise of a brighter tomorrow. With hearts full of gratitude and hope, they looked back on their past with reverence, recognizing the challenges they had faced and the obstacles they had overcome. But they also looked to the future with anticipation, knowing that with each new day came the opportunity to build upon their successes and continue their journey of growth and prosperity. And so, as the stars twinkled overhead and the night enveloped the village in its embrace, the people of the village retired to their homes, their hearts filled with a sense of pride and accomplishment. For they knew that no matter what challenges lay ahead, they would face them together, with courage, resilience, and the unwavering spirit of community that had brought them this far. And as they drifted off to sleep, the echoes of their laughter and song lingered in the air, a testament to the enduring power of unity, hope, and the bonds that bound them together. For in their small corner of the world, they had built not just a village, but a home, a place where tradition and innovation, heritage and progress, coexisted in perfect harmony, creating a legacy that would endure for generations to come.